Welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and this is
Luke Smith.
And we're getting ready to continue our Space Hulk playthrough. But first, I just wanted to pass on a tip that I got from at least 3 of our viewers in the last episode. You might remember I was saying that I was a bit concerned about shuffling up these command point tokens too much because I was concerned that they might get scuffed up, and I'm trying to keep the game in good condition. And I think it was Bobby Mon Banana who suggested it first, and he said, you need a number from 1 to 6, why not just roll a die?
Well, I can see it, right?
Yes, you'd have to roll the die and keep it a secret from the other player, but then once you've discovered what number you're taking, then use a token, place the token on the board, and you're all set. So, a very obvious, straightforward, clear idea. Thank you, viewers. I now feel a little dumber. All right, let's take a quick break, then we come back. It's time to start our playthrough.
Captain Dallas, this is Command. Be advised, we have several contacts approaching your position. Captain Dallas, we have no contact. We have no contact. Over. Wait a minute. What's that? Contact front!
So our Space Marine move for this episode comes from Playmaker James Ward. Thank you, James Ward, for this submission. Let's go down the table and I'll show you what he wants to do. First, James wants us to move Captain Dallas 4 spaces forward. Next, Sergeant Castile is going to target and attack these doors. And it's a hit. And because this is an involuntary reveal, I'm going to be able to decide where the models will go on these revealed blips. Now this one is a 1, so I'm not going to get a lot of choice here. I'm going to have to place the model where the blip had been. This one, however, it's a 3. So I am going to get some choice here. The first model has to go where the original blip had been, and then the next ones just have to be adjacent to where that blip was. So I'm going to put 1 behind here, and this one I'm also going to put behind, but it's diagonally behind where the original blip had been placed. Now Sergeant Castile wants to move down the hallway behind Captain Dallas, but that's going to require 5 action points. 1 action point to turn, and then 4 more to move down the hallway. Now he only has 3 action points remaining, so this is going to require us to spend 2 command points. Next, Heavy Flamer Walters is going to move into position behind Sergeant Castile. Now some of you might be wondering, why not have Walters move forward once, then turn and fire the Emperor's Flame deep into this room, most likely wiping out all of these bugs? It would be a good idea, but you have to remember, when you want to fire the Heavy Flamer, you cannot have taken any other kind of action that turn. So we can't move with the Heavy Flamer and then shoot. So instead, we're going to be moving down the hallway 4 spaces. And now Brother Bolter Jack is also going to advance 4 spaces. And now we're going to have Brother Nova advance 3 spaces. And with this final action, we're going to have him attempt to deal with this Gene Stealer problem by turning and taking the free shot. And it's a miss. But now we're going to spend a command point to have him shoot again, but this time it will be sustained fire, so a 5 or 6 will hit. It's another miss. So now we'll spend 2 command points and place Brother Nova on Overwatch.
And now that's all over. It's my turn, and I'm going to draw 2 blips.
Okay. Luke's going to take a look at the blips, and then why don't we give him a quick second to think about what he wants to do, and we'll come back.
Okay, I know where I'm going to put these blips. I'm going to put one here and one here. And now I'm going to move some blips. I'm going to start with this one and I'm going to move it 4 spaces. And now I'm going to move this one 3 spaces. And this blip I'm going to move 6 spaces. And this one's going to move right behind it. I'm going to move this one 1, and since you're on Overwatch, you're going to shoot me once.
All right, let's see if this one's a hit. Oh no!
Yes!
Oh, wow. It was not just a miss, it's also a jam. This is, wow, a jam on the first shot in Overwatch. So now you have to decide if you want to move again. If you do, because I'll have noticed a movement, I can spend an action, if I have one, to unjam.
I'm going to move.
Gonna risk it. All right, go ahead.
1.
I am not spending anything to unjam.
And I'm going to use the rest of my move to move up. And now I'm going to move this chain stair 6 spaces. And going to move this chain stair down the hall as well. And the same with the last chain stair.
Well, so far we've proved that Space Marines are excellent at destroying doors, and that's about it. I can't believe our gun jammed on the first shot of Overwatch.
Yes.
Not so good. We're getting a little bit crammed in already. I'm a bit concerned about that. Now Luke has, at least 8 models on the board, probably more under these blips. So this third move is going to be really important. I'm going to send Luke away, and then I'm going to find out how many command points we have. First of all, Luke, I should show you. 5 is how many we have. All right, so you can scoot, and I'm going to draw the next command points that I'm going to have for the playmaker in the next round. All right, now one thing before I roll, all tokens are removed at the end of the round as well, so this Space Marine's no longer jammed, which is good. All right, I'm going to roll, see how many potential command points we'll get. All right, that's a 1, so because I have a sergeant, I can re-roll again. Okay, that's a little better, so that time I pulled up a 5. All right, so we'll put the 5 face down on the mission status display. Fellow Marines, we're in trouble. We're getting surrounded by Gene Stealers. It's very early in the game. I'm going to need my playmakers to really plan out this next move carefully. I think we can still, with a bit of better dice rolling from me, dig our way out of this mess, but we'll see. Again, if you have any suggestions for the playmakers, feel free to post them below in the YouTube comments. In the event that I don't get a suggestion from the playmakers, then I will definitely be going to those YouTube comments to find one. So thanks again for watching, everyone. We'll see you very soon in the next episode.
Command, this is Dallas. We now have several contacts closing on our position. Is Walters protected? Is the Emperor's flame safe? Affirmative, Command. We still have the flame, but the bugs are closing in from behind. Brother Nova is trying to contain them, but he is faltering. Have faith in the Emperor. You mustn't fail. Press on. After that, Command. Dallas out.